Hello there, welcome to the virtual drive. Today I'll be showing you about the HP Elite series, which is the ones mainly used for business purpose. This is no gaming monitor. I mean, you can have it at your home, but it's definitely not for gamers. So the display is very good looking. The design is very well done. The screen is totally flat, and you can see the bezels on the edge are very minimal, so it gives you a really beautiful look. And the best part about this is that HP has nailed the fixtures for these design. You can see that there are two USB ports, which means you do not have to plug your pen drives into your CPU. You just have to plug them inside these two USB ports, and then it'll a USB cable will be connected to the PC, which will automatically give you access. The one you saw on the right corner, that's what is used for that. Apart from that, it has got a USB data port, and then HDMI. There is a HDMI. Unfortunately, this does not support daisy chaining. You need USB data 2 ports for that. Also, you have a locking feature where you can lock the monitor in case of theft or office use. And at the bottom of the display, you have 5 buttons, which are usually for the settings of the monitor. And now let me show you about the panel from behind. As you can see, this has multi-dimensional ways in which the monitor can be rotated or moved or used. I'll be showing you the first one. It is the front and back motion, which is basically just a downward and upward motion. This is a simple. This is, pardon the sounds that you might be hearing. So, and the next one is you can move the monitor left and right. The bottom base will be your center axis, and then for instance, if you have your colleague sitting adjacent to you, you can rotate this monitor left and right and share the screen with your colleague or your friends. So that is what this left and right feature is basically for. I would tell you that the movement is very polished and smooth. It feels like almost it has bearings in them, but it really doesn't have any. But it's very polished and smooth. It doesn't feel awkward at all. Next up is the up down motion, so which means you can adjust the monitor's height to your seat position as well, rather than the inclining angled up down motion. This is a straightforward 90-degree up down motion. And this, I should tell you, this has got LM rails inside them with ball bearings, so it feels very smooth, and it just locks in place where you hold. There is no clamping mechanism. With the weight of the monitor, it manages to stick onto that position. And these are the LM rails inside which they have ball bearings. So really good work by really good work by HP. They have given a lot of engineering importance to the mechanical stand, and that's why it's very good to use. I'll be showing this motion again without the. If you don't have the monitor and if you're pushing it up down, it returns back to its home just like a spring force. But when the monitor is fixed, the weight places it in position. And now this is the left right position. What is a shame is that it does not totally turn itself to 90 degrees. There is a bit of a gap there. I don't know if it is a problem that, or maybe I do not know how to do that. But stay in touch in the comments below. I'll be letting you guys know whether it is really that which is the design, or is there is a possibility to turn it to a total of 90 degrees. And then you have all these menus that I'll be showing you, brightness and a lot of that. They are just self-explanatory, so go through it. And if you are interested in knowing the difference between the HDMI port and the data port, I'll be making a video in the coming weeks. And if you are interested in knowing what daisy chaining is and what are the advantages of data port versus the HDMI, stay tuned to our channel so that we could share you a video in the coming weeks. Let me give you a small introduction about what daisy chaining is. In fact, if you are having two monitors with HDMI, you would need a graphic card. So the graphic card should have two HDMI ports as mandatory in order to support two displays. So it's going to be more investment. And the second one is the cables are going to be really clumsy around the table, so that is a big disadvantage. With daisy chaining, what you can do is you can create a chain link. So there is one cable coming out from the graphic card, it is a data port, to the monitor, and the monitor will be having one data port in and one data port out, which means the graphic card's data in will be connected to the monitor and the data out will be going to the secondary monitor. So you would be saving a little bit of weird cable wiring and routing, as well as a little bit of less investments on cables. So that was the main difference and benefit of using a data port on these monitors. Stay tuned to virtual drive, guys, and have a look at the menus below.